Hey there gamers, and welcome back to the channel. As you all know, it is All Hallows Eve, the day before Halloween, and I am very excited for Halloween this year. So in today's weekly Dreamlight Valley breakdown, the big topic we're going to be covering is that the Halloween items from the previous Halloween Starpaths have finally returned. Well, not all of them. We didn't get the Halloween Scarecrow and the orange candy bucket, but we did get some of the best Halloween decor items in the game. And I know a lot of players who've been dying to get their hands on these items for a very long time, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are very happy and very excited to finally get this Halloween decor. Though I do wish it would have came out a little bit earlier so that more people could have used these items to decorate for Halloween. Kind of tough to do that with only one day. But with that said, I've been hard at work the past couple of weeks building the ultimate Halloween Valley, and on Halloween tomorrow, I'm going to be releasing my Halloween tour video, and I don't think I've been this excited about a project in a really long time. I honestly cannot wait to share this build with you guys. And for those of you who are getting your hands on these Halloween items for the first time, I hope you can find some fun ways to utilize and incorporate these items into your valley as you experience our Halloween tour. I think I would have to say my two favorite items from these bundles that have finally returned to the premium shop would be the Nightmare Before Christmas fountain featured behind me here, and the Well of Souls. The Well of Souls has been one of my favorite Dreamlight Valley items that's ever come to the game, and it was a part of the very first Starpath. We haven't seen this item redeemable since about 2 years ago, so this is a tremendously big deal that this is finally back. Now, despite my excitement for these items returning, there is a bit of an issue I've been seeing today being reported by my Twitch chat. Now, this isn't going to affect everybody, but it appears that if you own some of the items, like if you have the Halloween Hill, but you don't have the Nightmare Before Christmas fountain, for some reason, there's an error occurring in the premium shop that will not let you buy portions of the bundles. People are getting an error when they go to try and pick up one of the 4 items if they're missing something from the bundle. Now, from what I've been told, people that are missing all of the items from the bundle are having no problem picking up the complete set. But the issue seems to come from people that have 1, 2, or 3 of the items trying to pick up the ones they're missing, and they're getting an error code. So this is very unfortunate, especially with Halloween being tomorrow, and a lot of people now are feeling a bit worried and stressed that they might miss these items due to this error. However, I do want to point out that for what it's worth, Gameloft tends to fix bugs in the premium shop faster than they fix other bugs. So if there's something impeding Gameloft from making sales and getting your moonstones, it's usually something that is remedied quickly. So if you are running into this problem, the best advice I can give you is to report the issue ASAP. Now, you could go to the official Dreamlight Valley website and submit a ticket there. You could report the bug in their official Discord server. I'm sure a lot of people are already reporting it, but the more people that report this bug, the quicker it should be fixed. Now, I won't spend too much time talking about these items today or highlighting these items today, because like I said, we have a full Halloween tour coming out tomorrow on Halloween. So you'll be able to see, the way I've used them and placed them throughout my valley. And I also kind of feel like these items speak for themselves. They're just really fun. And I use them year round too. It's not something I just use in the Halloween season, especially the Well of Souls. I place it all over the place. Like I said, it's one of my absolute favorite items. But now that we've touched on today's big news with these returning items, it's time for us to take a look at my Dreamsnap results, this week's brand new Dreamsnap challenge, and to provide a review and showcase of our new premium items. So with that, let's dive into Dreamsnaps. The Dreamsnap results we'll be taking a look at today will be coming from the Your Favorite Bag Challenge. Now, this was an outfit challenge that asked us all to highlight our favorite backpack. And I'm not a big backpack guy, I don't wear them a lot, but I did have fun with this challenge. I ended up using the Maleficent backpack, and I really do wish it glowed like it did in the showcase. I feel like it will be featured at some point, or not showcase, but the developer update video that came out before this update. They showed us the Maleficent backpack, and they showed it with the nighttime nighttime toggle and it lit up, but it doesn't do that in the game right now. But still, I really love the coloration of the Maleficent backpack, and I wanted to go with a spooky vibe for this challenge. I'm not sure how well that's going to be received, but I did enjoy building my Dreamsnap, though I must admit, I did not spend that much time on it because I've been so busy with my Halloween build, so I probably only put like 10 or 15 minutes into this Dreamsnap. If it ends up only getting 1,500 or 2,500, I know why. I just did not put a lot of work into it, and I kind of snapped it in the Forgotten Lands where I already had a little build set up. But with that out of the way, let's go check the mail. Let's see how we did on our snap, and then I'll reveal my submission to you. All right, now let's see how we did on the Your Favorite Bag Challenge, and it looks like we scored at 82.81 and we ranked 421. Nice. So we're in the top 500 for this one. We got our 4,000 moonstones, which is great. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff coming into the premium shop once we get the next expansion and the next update. So it's a great time to stack up those moonstones. So let's claim this and we'll take a look at my submission. All right, you guys, here it is. This was my submission for the Your Favorite Bag Challenge. So as you can see, I took this photo in my Forgotten Lands, and this build was pretty much already here. Like, I already had the Nightmare Castle here. I already had that fencing there, the Well of Souls, the Ancient Light. But I did make a couple of small changes to kind of give this a bit more of a Maleficent feel. I have these big thorns coming down in the foreground, kind of surrounding my avatar like a frame. I thought that was really fun. And then I also added a couple of jack-o'-lanterns because I knew we were going into the spooky season. And I set a Sea Witch cauldron right in front of my avatar to kind of hint that she was doing some dark magic or something along those lines. Now, there's not a whole lot to say about the setting, as I've shown this Forgotten Land build multiple times. So let's talk about the outfit and the pose. Now, one thing I was really excited about for this challenge was the fact that we can finally use royal tools. So of course I had to use the Maleficent themed hourglass, considering I was using the Maleficent themed backpack. I also really like the hairstyle I went with. It's kind of like this colonial style, but the reason I chose it is because when you're doing the color pattern for the hairstyle, you can color the bow on the back of the head any way you want. So I ended up trying to go with a shade of green that was really close to the shade of green on the Maleficent backpack. I'm also wearing a jade bracelet, which is also a similar shade of green. I just wanted to kind of build the outfit around the backpack, so I included a lot of dark colors and a lot of bright greens. At the end of the day, even though I kind of rushed this one and haphazardly threw it together, I did really like the way it turned out. I ran into one problem with all the black on my character and how dark the setting was. It was kind of hard to see my avatar. So what I ended up doing was taking a couple of green street lights and I put them right in front of the Nightmare Castle so I could put this fun silhouette around my character and allow voters to get a better look at the back of the outfit here. So yeah, that's pretty much the concept and design of this submission. If you came across this and you liked it enough to vote for it, thank you very, very much. I was pretty pleased to see we were back in the top 500. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at this week's brand new Dreamsnap challenge. And of course, with Halloween being tomorrow, we do have an on-theme Dreamsnap. This week's challenge is called Pumpkin Royalty, and it states Halloween Town has chosen a new member of Pumpkin Royalty. Show off your most horrendous and haunting style to demonstrate why you deserve the crown. This is a really fun concept for a Dreamsnap challenge. I love spooky themes. I love Halloween. I know I'm going to enjoy this one. And with my valley being currently set up for Halloween, I think there's a lot of great places where I could take this photo. So I'm pretty pumped. I also love the concept photos they included, these demonstration photos. This one in the middle here with the red wings and the slit eyes and the Ursula Dream Bundle outfit. This is just so cool. I can't wait to see what kind of outfits and designs people do for this challenge. I think this is going to be one of the more fun challenges to vote on. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this. Let me know how you feel about this challenge in the comments below. This week's mandatory tags are going to be bold and lavish, and this week's bonus tags are going to be hats and wondrous. Okay, interesting. One of the bonus tags is hats. That means we're only going to be able to use one 4-tag item. Kind of surprised they went with hats for this one, but you know, I like it. I guess they really want people to use like horns or something, maybe something along those lines. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to this week's premium shop lineup because it is quite exciting. All right, so as we mentioned at the beginning of the video and as I've been hyping up all day, we have some really fun things in the shop today. The Halloween Town bundle returns. And with this bundle, you get Skeleton's Hill, the Frightful Fountain, the Halloween Town Archway, and the Haunted Tonics. Now, this bundle is going to cost you a grand total of 2,000 moonstones if you don't have any of these items. Also, that means if you're missing one or two of these items, they're going to be around 500 moonstones apiece. However, as we mentioned at the beginning of this video, if you are missing one or two of these items, there is a chance you're going to get an error when you try to claim them. I really hope that's not the case for everybody, but like we stated, hopefully that gets fixed very soon. Now, if you are missing any items from this set or the next set we're about to talk about, I highly recommend picking these up. After all, like we said, this set right here, the Villains Decoration set, this has not been available for 2 years. This was from the very first Halloween Starpath, and these items have never come to the premium shop before. So it is a really, really good opportunity if you have the moonstones. Now, I know Halloween is almost over. You know, Halloween is tomorrow, so maybe some people might pass on these because they're like, I'm not going to have time to decorate, but these items are great even outside of Halloween, in my opinion. Now, the Villains Decoration set is actually a bit cheaper. This one's only going to run you $1,500, and it comes with the Late Riser Bench, Maleficent's Throne, the Magic Mirror on the Wall, and my favorite, the Well of Souls. Now, the Well of Souls is great because it can be used indoors, outdoors, wherever you want. It's beautiful, has a really awesome lighting effect, and it even has its own sound effect. But the Magic Mirror on the Wall, this can only be used indoors, of course, but it is the best looking mirror in the game. And it has this really amazing animation with these green flames coming up. This is just such a cool item. For my indoor builds, I do what I call potion core. I have like a lot of chaotic magic energy around, so I just love utilizing these windows. Like I said, you know, these items aren't exclusively good for Halloween. They're good for all kinds of stuff. That said, our returning items aren't the only exciting thing found in the shop this week. Chernobog's Changing Castle is finally here. And when we discussed this item in the leaks, I didn't bring up the fact that it does in fact change. So it's true to its name, and we will show exactly what that looks like in today's showcase. And I believe I can actually show you here. Yeah, I can show you here as well in the demo, but I think it has more of an impact when I do it after placing it. But this is a really, really fun item. It is one of the few items that's going to carry the Fantasia tag too, which I find to be interesting. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this one. I've been excited about this one since the premium shop leaks. It is quite large though, which we'll see soon enough, and it's going to run players 1,750 moonstones. Now, as cool as this item is, if you're limited on moonstones and you have to choose between Chernobog's Changing Castle or one of these returning bundles, I highly recommend getting one of the bundles instead, because as of right now, these items are just incredibly rare. Next up, we have the Frozone Glider. And this item is pretty cool. You know, the gliders are neat, but now that they've given us the ability to equip wings and fly around, I'm not too interested in gliders, to be honest. I'm still going to pick it up because I like to collect things, and it is cool. I do love that we got a Frozone glider. I like the shape of it, and the fact that it's not quite as long as the surfboards means it's not going to clip through everything as you're riding it around. And lastly, we have the Evil Queen costume. Now, if you're wondering why this is free, if you're like, what? They're giving this away? Why? Well, this was a very controversial item for a little while because Gameloft accidentally put the Evil Queen costume in the Scrooge shop when it was meant for the premium shop. So several players were able to get the item for star coins. And then Gameloft noticed their mistake and they removed the item from the Scrooge shop. And this really upset some players because some were able to get it and some weren't. And the general consensus from this was they made the mistake, they made their bed, they should sleep in it, so to say. And people felt that it wasn't fair that some players would get it for free while others had to pay moonstones. So after the pushback from them removing it from the Scrooge shop, Gameloft did announce that they were going to be giving it away. So if you're wondering why it's free, it's because they made a mistake and now they owned it. So that's really good to see. But yeah, out of all the items in the premium shop, this is definitely one you want to pick up this week because it's not going to cost you a single moonstone. And lastly, we do have two nice limited time deals this week. 20% off on the Maleficent wings. These are some of the best wings in the game. And like we were just saying about the gliders, now that we can equip wings in the glider slot and use them to fly, these wings have some really fun utility. Also, we have the Pirate Map Relics bundle. And this is also a really fun bundle. This is going to run 2,000 moonstones, but 20% off. So you're going to get the Fountain of Youth, the map table, the chalice, and the metal grate. The Fountain of Youth, if you don't have it, this thing is actually quite massive, but it does have like this little trickling water animation. And I love using this thing for Dreamsnaps. I remember for a camping Dreamsnap, I set it way on the left side so that only the staircase showed up, and I wanted it to look like a mountain hiking trail. It was just a really fun way to use it. So yeah, I really like this item. I like this whole set. This little pirate table is actually animated. Like if I stop here, you can see the map spinning in the center, and it even has like a little sound effect, and it has this cool skull and these candles. So this is also a really good thing to pick up if you have the moonstone, especially at 20% off. But anyway, now that we've covered all of the items here in the shop, it's time to do a quick showcase of the new items so you can have a good look at them and decide if they're right for your valley. Moving on to our premium shop showcase, the first thing we're going to take a look at is our new free outfit, which would be the Evil Queen outfit. Now, on my male avatar, this did look kind of funny and silly, but I have to say it looks outstanding on the female avatar. And I love the fact that we have the Evil Queen pickaxe now to go with it. It's just, it does kind of clip through the neck piece a little bit, as you can see, but still, there's just something so fun about seeing the poison apple at the base of this pickaxe. Oh, Jafar's into it. He's really liking this new look. I think we're going to be good friends now. It's a fun item. It's free. There's no reason not to pick it up. And I feel like we'll probably have some villainous Dreamsnap challenges in the future that this could work really good for. You know, assuming it would be a decor challenge, because it's really hard to do well on an outfit challenge when you wear an outfit that takes up every outfit slot, so to say. Anyway, not a whole lot to say about this. I do love the way it looks, and like I said, I do love the fact that we have a pickaxe that matches it perfectly. So the next item we're going to showcase is the Frozone Glider, and I'm going to go ahead and say right now, I take back everything negative I said. I was saying in the premium shop review that I didn't really want it because we get wings now and we can fly around with wings. And I was like, I'm not too excited about the glider. But after I equipped it and used it, oh my god, I think it might be one of the best gliders in the game. Check this out. Just look at this animation. I'm in love with this. Like, I'm obsessed with this. This is great. I mean, and it works everywhere. Like when you go over bridges, when you go downstairs, and you have this animation of ice blasting from your hand to create this path, and then you just kind of, you know, ski over, just like Frozone. I was halfway expecting this glider to be very basic and have like maybe a very mild animation and maybe not even have like ice or snow under it at all. When I put this on my avatar and started using it, I fell in love. I'm probably going to use this all throughout my valley when I start decorating for Christmas. This is just such a fun glider. I think it's one of the best gliders in the game. Sure, wings are probably still a bit more cool. I think, you know, all the wing gliders are some of the coolest things in the game. But yeah, this is absolutely amazing, dude. I am thrilled that I picked this up. And if you're on the fence regarding this item, maybe seeing it in action and watching me skid around on all this ice and snow will change your opinion of the item. I love it. I'm very excited I picked this up, and I thought I was going to regret getting it, but no, that is not the case at all. And last, but certainly not least, we have Chernobog's Changing Castle, an item I've been excited for ever since the premium shop leaks, and honestly, it does not disappoint. This looks outstanding in the Forgotten Lands. I mean, I feel like it was made for the Forgotten Lands. It's got very dark coloration, and it's got these night thorns growing on it, and it's also got these glowing mushrooms at the base. The thing is loaded with detail. Zooming in a bit closer, you can get a good look more at the detail. I love the glow at the top, and the way he's covering his eyes, it's just really fun. And as I said in the review, this thing is true to its name. It does change depending on whether you're looking at it or observing it during the day or at night. So as you can see, when you observe this item during the day, Chernabog is no longer at the top. It's just like a giant mound of stone with these night thorns and the mushrooms and ferns, but it still looks good. Even without Chernabog, it's still a very cool looking item, a very big rock, if you will, but I do love that it has some night thorns. I think this could play really well with Forgotten themed Dreamsnaps or other spooky themes. Even if you don't feature the whole thing, just featuring like a side of it in your foreground could go over really well. As it stands right now, I don't think we really have anything in the game that allows us to place night thorns. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we have any placeable night thorn decorations, at least aside from this pillar here, which has some night thorns wrapping around it. That's the only thing I can think of that has night thorns that we can move around and place and use in Dreamsnaps. So the fact that this new decor item is loaded with night thorns, I think gives it some really great utility for Dreamsnaps or just for your decor builds. It does occupy a 20 by 20 grid zone. However, as you can tell, a lot of items can go within those zones. It's really just the parts of that spacing that have the actual mountain or rock structure within it. You know, you can see jack-o'-lanterns, you can see trees within the placement zone. So it is a little bit flexible on placement, but again, it is a big item. So if you're very limited on space, it may be tough for you to utilize. Though we are going to be getting some floating islands, so hopefully that will clear up some space for some of you guys. And for those of you who may want more than one Chernabog's changing castle, just make sure you got some star coins set aside, because this bad boy is going to run 30,000 star coins, but it is a big item, so I don't think you're going to need too many of them. Now, despite how much I love this item, it does have one major flaw and issue, and I'm hoping this is fixed. But it is not the item advertised. It's more like Chernabog's changing rock, not Chernabog's changing castle. So looking closely here, I'm sure many of you have already noticed the castle walls that are featured in the shop when we take a look at this item are not there. And they don't appear at night, they don't appear at day, they're just absent. So that's very strange. I'm sure this will get fixed, because anytime there's like a major bug like this with a premium item, it usually does tend to get repaired. So again, yeah, if you go back into the shop and you look at the item here, you can see the castle walls. You can see the stones stacked up around it. You got like a stone structure here, here, and here. Yet when you look at this item in the preview and when you place it in your valley, whether it's day or night, those stone structures are completely absent, which unfortunately does affect the aesthetics of this item quite a bit. Like I said, it's more like Chernabog's changing rock at this moment, so I really hope they do fix this. I think they will, because when it comes to premium items and people spending their moonstones, they usually want to get what they pay for. So I think this will get fixed at some point, hopefully soon, but it probably won't be fixed until another update. So if there is one thing in the shop I may suggest passing on for now, it would be this, simply because it's not the item featured. And when it comes down to it, the Halloween Town Bundle and the Villain Decoration Set, these are the two items I think are just the must purchase this week, if you don't have them, that is. And of course, the Evil Queen outfit. If you have enough moonstones, you should probably pick that up too. And there you have it, my friends, another weekly Dreamlight Valley breakdown on the books. I really hope those of you that don't have the Halloween items yet were able to pick them up today. I know some people were bummed out because we didn't get new Halloween items in the Starpath, and we only had one free new Halloween item come, which was that Mickey candy bucket that's behind me here. But if you have some extra moonstones and you want some more Halloween decor in your valley, I'm just really, really excited that these items have finally come back. Like I said, it's a big deal. It's been 2 years since anyone was able to pick up the Well of Souls. And of course, tomorrow is actually Halloween. So like I've promoted multiple times throughout this video, I have a very exciting project planned for tomorrow. On Halloween day, I will be releasing my full Halloween Valley tour, and this is something I've spent weeks working on. I am so eager to share it with you guys, and I feel like this is also a great time to drop this video considering the Halloween items will be available all week. So for anybody on the fence about these items that's like, I don't know, I kind of want them, I kind of don't, I don't really know what I would do with them, I hope that this Halloween Valley tour can give you some inspiration on that and convince you that these items are very, very much worth it and very exciting items. With that, we'll wrap up today's video. If you found today's video helpful, informative, or simply entertaining, please do me a very big favor and press that like button. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Disney Dreamlight Valley and gaming content. If you would like to watch me work on these builds live, I know after this Halloween build is all done, when we get closer to Christmas, I'm going to be doing a Christmas build. If you would like to see me work on these and put them together, you can catch me live Monday through Friday on my Twitch channel. Links to both my Twitch and Discord can be found in the video description down below. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope you all have a safe and happy Halloween.